With the GPD WIN MAX around the corner, I felt it was time for another update. By the time you guys watch this, the review units may well be on their way to a chosen few. And the official price, although we don't know it right now, may have already been announced by GPD. However, as of the recording this video, on Sunday, April 18th, we still don't have the exact price, although all the details about its design, specs, and features are now fully out in the public, and that's what this video will be focusing on.
GameAtRoN.
Welcome back guys, this is GameAtRoN, and here is a detailed look at the GPD WIN MAX. GPD is rightfully calling it the world's smallest gaming handheld console. Although if I may add to it, I would say it's a handheld console / PC. So before everything else, let's have a quick look at the specs. So now these are the official specs as they have been published on the GPD official website, which is gpd.hk. As always, we will start with the heart and soul of this machine, which is the CPU and the GPU. So the GPD WIN MAX uses an Intel 10th Gen Core i5-1035G7 processor. This is a 10 nanometer processing chip, which promises double the power of the GPD WIN 2. As part of the 1035G7 SoC, the WIN MAX integrates 11th Gen Iris Plus graphics processor, which is 940, and it rivals the NVIDIA GeForce MX 250 in terms of performance. As far as the display is concerned, the GPD WIN MAX comes equipped with an 8-inch IPS display which has a 1280 by 800 resolution, and it has an aspect ratio of 16:10. This is a 10-point capacitive touchscreen which is extremely bright and has great viewing angles. The WIN MAX is very beefed up in terms of the memory. It has 16GB LPDDR4X, which is clocked at 3733 MHz. This chip is currently known to be the fastest low-power memory, and it is also used in Microsoft Surface Pro 7. Good thing GPD is not cheaping out this time, so it's not going to be at 128GB or a 256GB. The GPD WIN MAX comes loaded with a 512 SSD out of the box. For storage option, GPD decided to go with the 2280 NVMe solid-state drive, which is known to have best-in-class performance in sequential read and write speeds. It is important to note that the WIN MAX supports only single-sided M.2 2280 SSDs. WIN MAX also support A2 class micro SDXC cards that have a blazing fast write speed up to 160 megabits per second. One of the biggest complaints GPD WIN 2 owners had was the crazy amount of heat the device was generating. Since the WIN MAX promises twice the performance, it was clear that they would do everything they can to seriously think about the cooling system. So to address the higher temperature due to the greater TDP of the WIN MAX, GPD decided to use dual fans along with the cooling pipes and a high displacement side blow design. There are a total of 9 ventilation holes to guarantee the MAX remains cool enough for longer gaming sessions. So in terms of the battery performance, the GPD WIN MAX does not disappoint. It comes with a 57 Wh 5000 mAh battery, which comes in a 3 series connection. Depending on how you use it, it promises a battery life between 3 to 10 hours. The WIN MAX supports Bluetooth 5.0, which is currently the latest standard, and it can connect to 7 Bluetooth devices at the same time. The WIN MAX includes a standard QWERTY Chiclet style full keyboard layout, which is backlit this time. This was one of the features that was highly requested from the previous gen, which is the WIN 2, and this makes it very easy to transform the machine into a perfect gaming netbook when you want to play in the dark. So with all these powerful features and specs, you might be wondering what exactly it takes to power up this beast. This time GPD is providing a very sleek and small 65 watt Super Mini power adapter. And to show you a size comparison between the WIN MAX power adapter versus the Surface Pro, this is an image, which clearly shows you the size difference between both these devices. GPD WIN MAX comes with a built-in controller. The WIN MAX will be able to play all new and old games, including emulators, with no problems at all. It still uses the Xbox 360 controller that was included in the Win 2, and it offers seamless support to new titles as well as legacy games. This time around, GPD has included a full-size HDMI 2.0 port. This means you won't have to worry about an adapter cable like we did back with the Win 2. The WIN MAX also includes a Thunderbolt 3 port. This means you will be able to connect an external graphics card or an EGFX unit to it, giving you an expansion option that was not available before with any other GPD product. So GPD WIN MAX does not disappoint when it comes to connecting options. It includes 2 USB-A ports and 1 Type-C port, which gives WIN MAX an excellent I/O advantage, which opens the door to multiple connectivity options that adds a lot more value to this UMPC. GPD has added Wi-Fi 6 protocol in the WIN MAX, which can give you best cloud gaming experience with speeds reaching up to 300 megabits per second. So some of you might be wondering if the GPD WIN MAX is in fact GPD Win 3. And the answer is simply no. The WIN MAX is a device which is in a class of its own. This means that the GPD Win 2 will still keep on selling alongside the WIN MAX. And the actual successor of the Win 2 will indeed be called Win 3, and it will be released sometimes next year. Personally speaking, I'm very much interested in getting a WIN MAX, although currently not able to afford it. If I do find, however, the Indiegogo price to be within reach, I will definitely sell my GPD Win 2 and I'll be placing an order for the WIN MAX. I had already contacted GPD hoping for a chance to be considered as a reviewer since I have been covering GPD Win 2 extensively on my YouTube channel. However, there hasn't been any promises. They did mention, however, that they will be sending review units to the bigger channels like Linus Tech Tips, The Fox, and others. I guess smaller channels don't really get that much attention. What's funny though is that 3 of my videos are currently listed on the GPD official website, which is gpd.hk. 2 of them for the WIN MAX and 1 of them covering the GPD Win 2 SSD replacement. Anyways, this is the amount of information that I have for you guys for now. I hope everyone gets the WIN MAX soon, as it seems to be a really kick-ass product. That's it for me. Thank you for watching, guys. Please do support the channel if you wish me to cover WIN MAX in the future. Till the next video, GameAtRoN off.